This is Kathy Chase. As I said, they wanted to play tug of war with my life using Roper and Sons on 44th. And, you have ropes and wells. You have tire swings, the derogatory term, tar baby. With the Goodyear blimp, and the foot. That's where they get their niggers from, and so forth. Anyways, the main point to this recording is that they wanted to make it look like I was trying to have a power struggle between the left and the right, which is absolutely false, because everybody witnessed me try to work with them, like in the very beginning when I was trying to figure out what was going on in my life, about 5 years ago? Anyways, as I said, as I said, my life was very quiet for many years. Why would they, at a particular time, come and start up all this problems and say that they wanted to plan war with me? They wanted to exploit me and so forth. How could you suddenly say you wanted to plan an ambush on somebody's life and say you're going to kill them for things you didn't do? And as far as prevention is concerned, as far as people planning this, and, well, since nothing's happened to any of these other civilians, meaning Shannon, Kim, or Rob, then you have to know it's the Bush family, and you have to know it's Barack Obama. And the ridiculous evidences of how they thought they were going to use the Batterman baby book so maliciously. As I said, my life would be fine. Let's go back to the very beginning, before my foot incident. My life would have been great. I would be currently in the White House as President of the United States and not making a mockery out of government with other people's lives and so forth. And as I said, using Roper and Sons on 44th, it's a mortuary. Butheris, Mazer, and Love is on A Street. It's a funeral home, and they think Memorial Stadium football and the Lincoln Memorial slavery and Rob's birthday and all this other stupid stuff. As I said, I'm ashamed for this country, what these people have done. All they think about is money and power and hobnobbing and elbow rubbing with corporations. These people don't belong in government. If they want to be corporation, if they want to do corporate stuff, then that's what they should have done. Or if they want to play Hollywood, like playing cool games and social games, then they should have been actors, because they look like, a joke. I'm not the joke, because I didn't do this to my life, and desecrating my whole existence because you wanted to interfere with my true fate solely for yourselves. Everybody knows. Now, I have to deal with this every day, that these people threaten to corner me to death. Wall Street cornering, Monopoly corner, around the corner diversion, theft. I have to deal with this every day. These people keep trying to corner me to death, and I'm sitting here going, where did this come from? I was just a mom raising my kids, and they mock that because they don't think being a mother's an important job, so they want to hurt my kids too. And I'm thinking, as I said, being a mother is the most important job of the world, because if you're not a good mother, then then people turn out to be like these people around me, with no morals, no values, no ethics, no guidelines between right and wrong. They set a poor example for the government. What an embarrassment. They took Tony Hope and Sonny Bono, and pro bono for the good of the people. and mock all this. They mock me with slavery. They think it's all a joke to totally desecrate other people's lives for themselves when they say power and money, or social games with Hollywood. I'm thinking, this is horrible. These people set the lowest standards for our country, and it's an embarrassment. They tell everybody, they've told people that I'm their slave. They say I'm just a game. They want to blame me for things about my life that I didn't do, that they actually did, them and their families. The Randy Traver correlations, the Southwood neighborhood, Dorothy Hedgeland, Kim Hedgeland, Dan Hedgeland, Shannon Hubert, Bartusik, Christy Hubert, Lonnie Hubert, and the Chase family, Richard Chase, Dick, he goes by Dick Chase. Nancy Chase is deceased. She died on Memorial Day several years ago. And Robert Chase, as I said, these people are a disgrace to this country. And as for the prior presidents, meaning Bill Clinton or either of the Bushes, there's two Bushes. There's only been two presidents that have served government, and there's two Bushes. And as I said, why is it that they think, liar, liar, pants on fire, hanging on a telephone wire? Well, here I am on High Street, and everybody knows about the phone box, which is directly parallel to the well on 4715 High Street. That person works for State Farm Insurance, from what I know. And Doug Gibson worked for State Farm Insurance. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. There's no place like home. There's no place like Nebraska, and so forth. But as I said, they planned for me to be exactly where I'm at right now. And as I said, the other plan was for me to be in the Lincoln City Mission. Now, why is it that nobody would prevent this scenario? If the Bush family says they didn't plan it, if Bill Clinton says they didn't plan it so that Hillary could get in there to sabotage my life for her, then how do you explain the fact that you just come along and just attack somebody and say you plan war with them? Not telling them what's going on. Nothing's, I didn't do anything wrong. They knew I didn't put anything in my body. They knew the real circumstances of my life, that I was supposed to be successful. And I was supposed to be the 45th president of the United States as a woman, because I was born a girl. Why is it that they think that, as I said, they look really stupid for continually trying to make confrontation with my children and I, using the Birkenhead thing, women and children first, and as I said, the correlations to anything from Captain Kangaroo, sound off, and with malice and to none with charity, and they mock equal rights with me and my children. Women's lib, masonry jars, Lillibridge, and so forth. They wanted to make me some sort of Freemasonry pawn while they made money with the technology corporation. Well, that's not going to happen. We're not going to have... They wanted to play Secret Service sideways, meaning secret funeral service, like cover up a murder sideways with secret society, and they wanted to have me on Social Security SS because they wanted to beat me first to make me have PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, because they wanted to play foot soldiers, because I was chipped in my foot at the age of 10. Now, you tell me that any of these people have any professional skills as to being responsible for innocent lives. As I said, these people make a mockery of government. They don't know how to do their jobs. What they've done to my children and I is inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. You don't do this stuff to people in front of everybody for power or money. Your power and your money struggle has only been with yourselves because you're too stubborn, selfish, and thoughtless. As I said, you don't care about other people. You don't put any thoughts. I didn't want to make a joke out of my life because, I used to watch those old shows that was incorporated into this. I watched I Dream of Jeannie and, magic wishes in a genie bottle. You get 3 wishes, right? And then wells and birthday cakes. And Not I Said the Hen is a slavery joke with Wizard of Oz in Kansas. And wells, you throw change in them to make a wish. And, the Nazi symbol means good luck. And you see the entrances to the College View. You see the well across the street. They all have that horseshoe look. If you put a horseshoe over a doorway, it's supposed to mean good luck. What else is there? There is Shamrocks. Shamrock is an actual street. And the as I talked about, IRA-HUM, the IRA, facts about the IRA, and then IRA retirement funds. Retirement at age is 55. And these people take. Nothing to give. All they know how to do is hurt people. And as I said, there's a lot of good evidence on this recording. And as I said, the whole thing with the Irish treason correlation. And Randy Scott Traver's birth year, 1971. The Boston Tea Party throwing tea overboard. And the fact that when I got pulled over for my DUI, it was by the League of Dignity on 17th Street down from the Masonic Temple in Sinclair gas station. As I said, I can't believe the education levels of the people around me and who's serving government. I'm scared. It scares the crap out of me because when I think of myself in comparison to what these people have done, I consider myself a genius. And I'm not no book genius. I'm no scientific genius. But my God, everybody knows what a mockery the evidences are. Prince and the Pauper and Harry, the Prince and Harrison, and so forth. So as I said, how did it go from, my life being quiet, and then bam, I start getting ambushed and hit upside the head, and then they've gradually built up this confrontation and problems, and they won't stop. They never had once, ever was there ever a point that they wanted to negotiate with me. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they didn't want to negotiate with me for things I didn't do? It's because they were trying to beat me to make money for this Ponzi thing. That's the only thing that there could be. Because why would they chip up my kids? Because, why would they chip up all 3 of my kids and sabotage their lives? Means they premeditated confrontation and so forth. Excuse me. And because they chipped up my 3 children, they had planned to kill them off using government technology to sabotage their lives in traitorous manners because, if I'm supposed to be worth X amount of dollars, my children would be heirs to that. The Turtle and the Hare, Harrison Street, Jack Rabbits, and the Jimmy Carter incident, which happened before my foot. And the cart that was in my baby book, and McCarthyisms, and the Daniel Parks cart toy that I wanted to play with when I was a little kid that I didn't have little food cart, and procuring, and so forth.